Hello friends, welcome to the session 5th where would like to focus on the harmony family. The understanding of the need of the relationships. So here first we'll understand the need of the relationship. The most of the problem which we face in the family are due to the lack of physical facility or due to, due to the lack of understanding or uh, and then we are fulfilling the relationships. So there are the two different points. We are lacking with the physical facilities or we are lacking with understanding so that we can fulfill the relationships. Just take the example, we are having the crores of property, but the two brothers, mm, that property is not sufficient for them to live harmoniously in a family. Do we enjoy the physical pleasures when the relationships are not going well? So if there are the problems with the relation, then are we the physical pleasures. So when do we generally go out to have a fun? When we are excited or when we are worried to forget ourselves. So whenever there are the problems within the relations, then we try to change the physical facilities so that we can get the physical pleasure and then we can say that we can have the uh, we might have the good relationships. The next question is how do you feel when you are being mistrusted by your dear ones? How do you feel when you begin to see that your intention is under doubt by your own mm, peoples? So these are some questions where we can find out okay, if something has happened within in the relations, if someone they are doubting, they are mistrusting you, then the we are not happy. Okay. Uh, the next is if someone is wrongly evaluated, if you are criticized. Okay. So these are the questions where you can check it out. Are you happy with such type of the situation or not? So uh, what is your expectation in relationship when it is not going well? Okay. So the previous question we have seen if the relationships within the relationships it is not going well, then we are doing a lot of things rather than understanding what it is, and then uh, we are coming out from that problems. Okay. So we are not resolving that relationship rather than we are changing the physical places. But what are your expectation in relationship when it is not going? So what we expect the unconditional acceptance in any relationships. So we want the other person to trust you and the rightly evaluate unconditionally. Okay. So this is what we want. This is always need of each and everyone. So one wants to the others should unconditionally accept, they should trust, and that is also right for us also. So if we are unconditionally accepting the others or trusting the others, right, evaluating the others, so that other person also get feel happy or satisfied. When you feel even a slight uncertainty in the acceptance, then you will feel uncomfortable, and that is right for each and everyone. So if one is going to be accepted, so one is going to be feel uncomfortable. So here is the proposal for the relationships. So here we have seen the three different points. One is the physical facilities, second is the relationship, and third is the understanding. So the problems are within the relationship. Hence, we are trying to fulfill it by the physical parameters or physical facilities, but it is not happening well. Then mm, uh, again, the problems in relationships. The problem that is due to the lack in understanding. So we have to understand. We need the right understanding of the existence as well as we need the right understanding of the relationship itself. So we need to find out what exactly the harmony in relationship, and then only we can find out the solution within. So this is the proposal of the harmony in relationships. So there is a relation in between self and self. Okay. So when there are the two human beings that are living together or they are interactive to each other, so the two on the each human being having the two different parts, one is the body as well as the cell. The other human being is also having the same things, body and the cell. So that cell, the two cells, they are having the relationships, and then the expectation in relation is with that cell. Okay, one cell is expecting from the other cell, and that expectations are definite. So the expectation can be recognized and fulfilled. So if we try to uh, recognize the cell, then we can try to recognize the expectation of that cell. And once that expectation can be recognized and fulfilled, then that leads toward the mutual happiness. So fulfillment and the right evaluation leads toward the future and mutual happiness. Then the relationship is always there. Okay. So the existence is there, the existence is coexisted, and if the existence is coexisted, everyone is related with others. So it is basically the relationship between the cell and that cell is always want to be in harmony. Otherwise, there is a problems, and then if the problems are there, then one is feeling uncomfortable. So we have to see this harmony, what exactly this harmony, and once we are recognizing that harmony, then we can fulfill that. So the steps is that first understand what exactly it is, okay, and depending upon that one, then the recognize it and then fulfill. The recognition means the every relationship they are having the definite expectations. So this harmony in relationship is itself is the justice. So feeling in relationships. So the we can say the expectations in relationships are nothing but the feelings, and there are the feelings in that relationships, and the understanding of these feelings within lead to the happiness within, and the expression of these feelings with the others that lead to the mutual happiness. So if we understand that feeling within ourselves, within, then it lead toward the happiness within. But if you are expressing that feelings with the others, that that leads toward the mutual happiness means the others as well as the ourselves becomes happy. And this feeling can be understood. One can also draw others' attention towards it. So there are the different feelings. So there are the exactly nine feelings, and these are the you can say that trust, respect, affection, care, guidance, reverence, glory, gratitude, and the love. So in the last session, we have seen there are the 30 values. Out of that one, 18 values. These are the uh, between the human and the human being, and that 18. So out of that one, these are the nine, and how this nine can be expressed. So such 18 feelings are there, and these are the definite feelings. And once these are the definite feelings, so the definite feelings can be expressed, can be fulfilled. So oh, we are going to the first one, that is the trust. The trust means the assurance and the understanding that the other wants my happiness and prosperity. Just I want the same for them. So this is the assurance. Okay, the assurance between the two human beings. So I want some happiness and prosperity. The same thing the other wants the same happiness and the prosperity. And if that assurance is between the two person uh, within me, okay, so that we can say the trust is within me. So here we are concentrating on the intention of each and every one. So the intention wise, the both we are having the assurance of the both. The before that both, I am having the intention within. Whenever I'm having the intention assurance within, then the same thing is along with others. And if that is happening, then we can say that trust is within. And to elaborate this one, we are having some problem here. Uh, we are having, I'm having the four statement. So first, three statements. The I want to make myself happy. I want to make the other happy. the other wants to make himself happy. So is it true or false? Okay. Then the other wants to make me happy. So just check it out, is it true or false? The same thing, when I want to make myself happy, I make myself happy. So if my willingness is to make myself happy, and I'm making it happy or not. The same thing, if I want to make the other happy, then I'm making the other happy or not. The same thing, other wants to make me happy, the other make himself happy or not. And the both are the other wants to make me happy and the other makes me happy. So what do you think? Uh, what are our feelings? Okay. So the first four are the intention, okay, within, and the next four are the competence. So this is what my feelings, my innate needs, okay. But whenever I'm doing it, so that is my ability to fulfill. So whenever I'm acting for that work, so that is a competence. So just see. So I want to make myself happy is okay. Second is also okay. Third is also okay. The other wants to make me happy, himself happy. Then the question is with the fourth. Do you have that intention that other wants to make you happy? So just think about this one. Then my intention is that I should be happy and I want to make myself happy. But it is not the case that every time myself is happy. Okay, sometimes I may be uncomfortable within and okay there are a lot of situations happening and then I am not happy. Okay, I'm not happy for the different conditions and different time. The same thing the next teacher. I want to make the other happy, and that is not happening always. The others makes himself happy. Also, we have seen that the all persons are not happy. So we can see the others are also they are not making happy. Then the others make me the happy. Okay, that is the question, big question. Okay, because the intention in intention itself, I don't want think that the other wants to make me happy, and then how the other has that competency. So if you are looking towards these are different questions, the intention wise, my intention I'm, or with my intention I'm okay, but I'm doubting the intention of the others. And if this is the case, then that is a me trusting with the others. You know, then the others will be uncompatible with you, and that's why the problems that are in there. So just observe this one. What we really want to be, that is the intention. What we are while action, that is the competence. Then we are going with this some question. We find that while we look at our intention and the other competence, okay, at the time we are not uh, seeing for the intention of each one. Okay, we are only seeing our intention and the competence of the others. For example, I wanted to do well, but he could not. Okay. So we are looking the wants of mine, but we are looking the action of the others. So what the trust means, we have to look the wants mine as well as the wants of the others. Okay. So we seldom compare our competence with the others' intention. Okay. So this is the problem. Okay. So here we have to compare the intention, both intentions. So we trust our own intention while we are not ready to trust the other's intention. That is the problem. It is the same for the others as well as while he trusts his own intention, he does not trust mine. Hence, the mistrust is born and we deny the relationships. We also see that we are not able to fulfill our intention in terms of our competence at all times. It is the same for the other as well. If we have the trust in the others, we are able to see the other as a relative and not as an advisor, and we then become ready to become help to the others. Okay. Now, if we are seeing the intention within as well as the intention of the others, then, then, and then only we are able to see the other as a relative. Okay, and if we can see the other as a relative, then the it becomes we are ready to be, go towards the helping with the others. So intention is always correct. It is only the comprehension that where we are lacking and which can be improved by the right understanding. Okay. The competence is the doing part. So before that doing, the thinking process, and before that thinking, the right understanding. Some once we are having the right understanding, then we'll have the correct thought process, and once we are having the correct thought process, then the one can do correctly. So the trust is the basic basis of any relationships. The trust means having the assurance on the intention of the others at all times, okay? Not for sometimes. So the same require the continuity. Okay? And we normally see our own intention and compare this with others' competence. This leads to a feeling that we are right and the other is wrong. That is what the problems. Okay. So if we are if we are having that assurance on the intention of the each one, so mine as well as others, then the trust would be there. Okay. So in existence and in nature, what is the right is acceptable to the both of us. Okay, and what is not right, that is not acceptable to any of them. So then we have to find what exactly the rights. So the right means the right understanding, and if that is there with both one, then you can say that is the right understanding, and that is the intention that converts in terms of the intention. Then we are looking towards the assurance of the intentions. Okay. Now our problem is that we are not seeing things as they are. We are wrongly assume existence and reality, and that is what the problem. So we are not assuming. We are assuming the existence in another way. Okay. When we see at the level of natural acceptance that our other wants the same thing that I do, then we feel assured within ourselves. So every human wants to live with the trust. The problems in family are largely due to the doubts on the intention. So we are having the doubts on this intention. If we are coming out from the doubting of this intention, and if we are assurance, we are having the assurance on the intention. Okay, everyone wants to be happy, but the problems are with the competence. And if we are looking towards that one, then the trust will be expressed in terms of the cooperation, collaboration, and coordinations. So just discuss on this trust. So you just pause this video and just think over these slides. Okay, when you evaluate yourself, do you evaluate your intention or competence? When you evaluate the others, you evaluate their intention or competence. Okay, just check it out. This again, check the other one. If you have the trust on intention, and if the other is lacking with the competence, then what is happening within you? You are irritating or angry is there or opposing to the others. So just ask within you. So what are your feelings? Okay. So if you are doubting with the others' intention, then you get irritated, you get angry. Okay. You are opposing the other. But if you are doubting with the competence of the others, then you take the responsibility of the other person and you are helping that person out. Just take a pause and just think over this part. Okay, this is most important part within the life. Okay, so just check within the assurance of within, so that we are having the intention within. Okay, and then are we comparing the competence of the others? And now, how many people do you have the unconditional trust on intention? Okay, just check it out. So we'll just elaborate these two terms. The intention is innate one. The competence is the ability to learn, to improve or create, ability to do something, ability to teach or transmit the relationships, and ability to evaluate. So with more clarity in the intention, with the right understanding, then the ability to evaluate the other person also keep increasing. Okay. So if we are focusing on the intentions and the intention of the happiness, and then we should know what exactly the happiness, and for that one we should know what is the right understanding, and the right understanding itself is the existence is in coexistence. So if we are around this right understanding, then we are having the more clarity in the intention, and then we are having the ability to evaluate ourselves as well as with the others. With this clarity of the intention, one feels related to more and then feels more comfortable with it. Okay. This is about the first. The second value, that is the respect. The respect means the right evaluation and the correct evaluation. Today, we usually respect the based on the body status and the age, but the respect is within, and that is what the right evaluation. And for that right evaluation, again, we need the right understandings. So, for example, so one should respect the elders. So we are always saying that. But what about we do with this? The one is the anger. Okay, so we should respect them as well. Okay, so elder or the elders, so everyone should get respected. So right evaluation means evaluating on the basis of this self, being able to see the others as a self and respecting for the same. So we are respecting the others also. The points are the needs. So everyone need the continuous happiness. So you just verify within yourself. So do you need the uh, happiness that is in discrete manner, or do you require it is a continuous? Okay. Then the program for that one, the same truth. So every human being is the programs for the continuous happiness, and everyone is having that potential. Okay, so as a potential, all are at the same level. Okay, so the capacity wise that is the same, but the ability wise, the everyone is at the different places. So we have we should have the intention with the capacity, and we should check the ability as a competence. And if we are separating these two parts, then we can go together in relationships. And here, once we rightly evaluate each and everyone with these 3 points, need, program, and potential, then one could go with the other person. So one that respect might be within that person, and once that respect is within, then that can be expressed. So at the level of understanding, okay, so if at the level of the understanding, if I believe that he, uh, the other person is less than me, then I'm taking the responsibility, and then I accept that responsibility for the improving the understanding of the others. But if the others are having the more, then I'm ready to understand from the others. Okay. So if we are looking towards the others, and if I am looking within myself, and so that I can go with the rightly evaluating, and if at the level of the understanding, if I am getting some difference, if I'm the other is having more understanding than me, then I'm ready to understand from them. But if the others is having the less understanding, then I'm taking that responsibility, and I'm accepting it. So the respect means the right evaluation of the others, evaluation on the basis of needs, program, and the potential. Then that becomes the basis of the respect. So the right evaluations means doesn't having the over evaluation, under evaluation, and otherwise evaluation. So we'll see what exactly it is. Under evaluation. So means evaluating something for less than what is actually is. Okay. So just take the example. The father is telling to his son, "You are good for nothing." Okay, so that is not possible. Okay, so having the feeling of inferiority for the others essentially means we are disrespecting the others. Okay, so just take the example where we have the under evaluation somewhat, discuss whether the person feels comfortable or uncomfortable in these states. Then second is the over evaluations, means the evaluating something for more than what is actually. The same father is telling to the son, "My son is great. Okay, he can do anything." So that is not the case. Everyone is not having that capability to doing anything. Okay, so that is all evaluations. Just think, okay, just take the example where you have the over evaluated someone, discuss whether that person feels the compatible or uncompatible. Third one is the otherwise. So evaluating it, the same father is telling you are such a donkey. Okay, surely the son is not a donkey. So that is the otherwise evaluating. So take again the example where you have the otherwise someone, discuss whether the person feels compatible or uncompatible in this day. So now we have seen the right evaluation, but what exactly we'll see it. But, then the condition should not be there. That is the under evaluation, over evaluation, and otherwise evaluation. So we need the right evaluation of everyone. So lacking of that understanding of the human relationship is one of the biggest issues with the both inside and the outside of the workplace. Respect is the most often ignored by us. We are constantly causing the grievance by our mindless comments and the behavior. Okay, and here we are having that respect. So with that basis for the differentiations today. Okay, we are differentiating in terms of the body, physical facility, and the beliefs. The body in terms of the sex, age, race, and physical strength, or the physical facilities, wealth, and post, with the belief, isms, and the sects. The differentiation based on the one or the all of these leads to the feelings of the disrespect, leading to the problems and then the protest. If we try to respect problem on the basis of the above, we are actually disrespecting the with every human being, especially for the child. Be alert of every words, every gestures you are using. Observe that you have done or said to the other. Does it ensure the respect or the trust for him? One need to be aware whether the evaluation is on the basis of the body or self. So if that is happening with respect to the body, the problems would be there. If that is happening with respect to the self, then you can take the responsibility or you can ready for the understanding. So exercise, just take the example of the differentiations and then find out what is happening there. So currently there are numerous bases on which we disrespect the others. In fact, today we even take this differentiation based on this parameter to be a respect, whereas deep within the others feel violated. Uh, we'll think about this competition and the excellence. What do you feel when you compete, or what you want to excel or competition? So we want to excel by understanding harmony at all six levels. Okay. So by trying to ensure it with the competition due to the lack of the understanding. So we would like to excel ourselves at the different places, but due to the lack of the understanding, we say that is a competition. But in competition, again the problems are there. Then just identify the goals. These are the same or different. Is there any scarcity of the seats in your goal, or is there any competition of if goal is same? Okay. So evaluating ourselves, we are also evaluate ourselves on the basis of several attributes. Okay, the beautiful or power or the intellectual. So when we are over evaluating ourselves, then it is called as the ego. If we are under evaluating ourselves, it is called as the depression. If we need to evaluate ourselves rightly. Okay, so just think of this point. If we are over evaluating ourselves, then it is the ego. Under evaluating, it is a depression. So there is the right evaluation of ourselves by the ourself is self-respect. It includes knowing what, why, and how about ourselves. That is the self-knowledge. So we should know what exactly we should know why the goals, and then we should know how it should be achieved. And knowing this fact, that is what the right understanding. And when it is there, then we will say that we are rightly evaluating ourselves. And if we are rightly evaluating ourselves, the we are having the ability to evaluate the others also in right way. We'll go with the third one, that is affection. The first one we have seen, that is the trust, that is the assurance of the intention. Then the second, the respect, the rightly evaluation of the ourselves and the others. And the third one is the feeling of responsibility which we have for completeness of understanding of the other person along with our own is called as affection. Okay. So when we are rightly evaluating myself and the others, then I take the responsibility. Okay, if the others is having the less competence or less, then we can say I'm having that responsibility, so I can provide the understanding. So the feeling of responsibility, that is what the affections, the feeling of that acceptance of the other person, okay, the feeling of that acceptance or other person as a relative is called as the affection. Okay. So lack of opposition is just good behavior. So all are related to me and reflected in me. Okay, so we should have that feeling of acceptance for the other person, and that is what the affection. Just take the example: if the new team member is there within you, the daughter-in-law, or any presuppositions. Okay, and what is happening within us? So, are we accept the other person? So, do we have that feeling of the acceptance at all time, continuously? So just check it. So that is not happening. So here we should take that responsibility of the completeness of the understanding of the other person along with the, our own. Then only the feeling, that feeling is called as affection. The fourth one is a care. So it is a feeling of responsibility and commitment toward the nurturing and the protecting of the body of the others. Okay. So that is what the care. We expect the other to care for you. You want to care for the others. Do others always care for you, or are you always able to care for the others? Okay. So caring is the feeling of responsibility and commitment toward the nurturing and the protecting of the body. The fifth one is the guidance. The feeling of responsibility and the commitment toward the ensuring right understanding, right feeling in the others, making the other capable, responsible, and independent in terms of the self. So that is what the guidance. So if I'm just taking that responsibility, not taking the responsibility, then I'm doing ensuring it with the others. That is the right understanding, right feelings with the others. The excellence is to understand the harmony and live in the with the all the six level. The six level means with the self, with the body, in the relationships, in the society, in the nature, as well as with the entire existence. So the excellence is to help the other to come with at your level. Okay. But opposition is stop the others from the reaching at your level. Hence, we are approaching. We are always seeing toward the excellence. We should not have that ability to see at the opposition with the others. And if you are having that ability to see the excellence is that the everyone wants to come at one level, and that one level is to understand the harmony at all level, at six levels. We can compare that opposition as well as the excellence with this slide. You just pause this slides and you can read it out. So what I mean to say that the opposition is to stop the others from coming to at your level, but the excellence is to achieve that level. Okay, and everyone wants to achieve that level. So the opposition is the relative, and then the excellence is the absolute. Okay, the aim of this opposition is unhappiness, and the aim of this excellence is the self-organized and the happiness. So the next is the reverence, the feeling of acceptance of the excellence of the others. So if the we are having that feeling, and if we are accepting the excellence of the others, that is the reverence. Okay, just check it out. Do we have this reverence with the other person? Can we have that ability to see the excellence within the others? And if we are having that ability to see the excellence into the others, then do we have that feeling of the acceptance? And if we are having that feeling of acceptance, that is the reverence. The glory feeling of for those who have worked for the excellence. Okay, so the previous one, that is the reverence, the feeling of acceptance of the excellence of the others. The next one is the glory, the feeling for those who have worked for the excellence. So we know the excellence is to achieve the right understanding at sixth level. and someone is working for that one, and if you are having such feeling, that is the glory. And the gratitude feeling for those who have worked for my excellence. Okay, so someone is working for me to upgrade my excellence, so that to to have the right understanding within me at all that six level, within myself, with body, along with the family, along with the society, along with the nature and in existence. And if I feel if someone is doing that for me, so that is what the gratitude. Okay, so guidance evokes a feelings of gratitude. Someone is guiding me to achieve that part. Okay, so only providing the physical facility alone does not ensure the continuity of feeling of the gratitude. Okay, so that is someone else. Okay, so we expect others to be acknowledged and thanks me, but you all you want to acknowledge and thanks others. What feeling do we evoke in the others? So in the gratitudes, we should have that ability to see how many people they are working for my excellence and for my right understanding. And if I'm having that feeling, that is what the gratitude. The next one is the love, that is feeling of being related to every unit in existence. Okay, so that feeling of the related not only within the family, not only within the society, not only within the nature, and if that is at every level, at every unit in existence, and if we are achieving that feeling, so that is the love. So living with the consciousness of being related to all, that is the love. Okay. The expressing the completeness in existence, expression of the kindness, graciousness and the compassion. So the love is going to be expressed in terms of the kindness and graciousness. So these are the nine feelings. Okay, we would like first we should uh, uh, see what exactly this feeling. Okay, then we'll discuss on this love. So family unit is the learning ground. The preparation to live in relationship with everyone. Conduct depends on the training given in the family. Okay. So relation feelings, that is the trust, respect, and the affections. Uh, that is in brother, sister, and the friends. The trust, respect, affection with the care with the mother. The same along with the guidance with the father and the teacher, and the trust, respect, affection with the love, that is the husband and wife relationships. So, what would be the progress? Okay, the trust, that love, you know, within me and my family. Okay, then all the other body else that might be exploited, but that love within me and my family as well as everybody else is the part of my family, that is a world family, that is a united family, that is a universal family. And if this is the case, then we can say we are moving towards the that feeling, that is the love. So justice, the human conduct towards the another human being. The purpose of all human being relationship is to assist the others to attain the completeness and harmony at all levels. Justice manifests in the relationship when we are able to understand the expectation in the light of our purpose and fulfill this expectation. And then both parties explain the fulfillment in this process. So the right understanding of this existence as well as the expectation at every relationships. And if we are having that is the definite expectation, and once we find out the definite expectation, once we find out the right understanding, then we can fulfill that expectation, and that explains the fulfillment that moves toward the mutual happiness. So this proposal essentially makes very tangible, understandable, and a practical meaning to all of the. So here different terms: the harmony is right understanding and the mutual fulfillment. Okay, the violation is if any one of the expectation is not fulfilled. Okay, so the harmony is in the relationship is the right understanding and the mutual fulfillment. The right understanding is we have seen. The justice is ensuring the continuity of the right understanding and the right feeling in the self of all If that is not there, the fear, jealousy, opposition, anger, and ego is there. Okay. The fear is manifestation of lack of trust. Jealousy is result of differentiation. Opposition is lead to exploitation. Anger, manifestation not seeing a solution for that, and ego or evaluating the ourself. Self confidence is trusting in self. Okay, no doubt on the intention, clarity on the intention, right thoughts. Right evaluation of the self, that is self respect, clear idea of the competence and the strength, acceptance of the self just as one is, caring of self, health and right utilization of the things, and the right understanding in self, guidance, feeling of empowerment, right behavior and the work. This is what the points for the self confidence. So uh, this is the fifth assignment. Just think about what is exactly the family. What are the expectations of self from the family. So expectation from the each and every members within the family. Just check it out. What exactly the family. Observe the trust within you and how you are expressing it. Observe the respect within you and how expressing. Uh, my gratitude towards the Divyapat Sansthan. I am thankful to the Yoga Shastriji who introduced me. Okay. My gratitude towards Sri Nagaraj ji. Okay. This is proposal for happy, meaningful, and living, fulfilling the living for the all human being. Okay. So for more detail for the value-based skill education, one can explore at Manav Tirth. For the school education, you you can see at Raipur and the Indu, the study center for the families and everyone that are available at different places in India as well as at Canada. So for the more one can visit this web page madhyastha darshan.in. Thank you.